It's time for a mid-year homeschooling update. Hi everyone, it's Natalie. If it's the first time you've ever been here, welcome to my channel. I make lifestyle and mommy videos over here, and today's mommy video is going to be an update on how this school year has gone with homeschooling our twin toddler boys, as well as an overview of our favorite items that we have absolutely loved, that we swear by, for teaching our boys in this school year. For a little bit of backstory and perspective on our homeschooling thoughts and all of that, I'm going to leave a link in the description box of this video, as well as the cards, to the video that I made at the beginning of the school year, where I just sat down and had a chit chat. I shared with you me and my husband's heart for homeschooling our children, what went into making that decision, why we've decided to homeschool them, and just sort of our thinking behind it. I'm not going to talk about that in today's video because it's already been talked about. This video is more about the practical, hands-on things that we have been loving for our boys this school year. We have decided that this school year is all about bringing in learning tools that fit seamlessly into their playtime. They don't even know they're learning, basically, and it has worked out really well for us. We have seen in the last 6 months, and you would see this with any 2 to 2.5-year-old in that amount of time, just a huge explosion in development for them. And I think it's very natural that they would be developing at this pace. And like I said in that other homeschooling video, that first one that I made, we have chosen not to push them any farther than what they are naturally interested in learning. So we don't have any sort of benchmark for when they should learn to read, or how many numbers they should know by now, or this or that. We are just taking them along the pace that they are naturally progressing and fostering that sense of learning, bringing it into their normal day-to-day playtime by bringing in some fun toys and activities that they really enjoy and are good at. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and you've heard me mention it before in other videos, like the what am I getting my kids for Easter and that sort of a thing, you guys know I love getting books for my boys. I love it. I always am searching on Amazon whenever we have like a life event or a holiday or a season of life that we're going through. I like to bring in different books to help them go through that and to just have something fresh and new in our sort of little library that we've got going on for them. So when we found out we were pregnant with this baby, we got a couple of board books about becoming a big brother, and they loved it. They call it their baby book. Thanksgiving came around, we bought them a Thanksgiving board book. Christmas time, we got a couple of board books for them during that time of the year. We spend a lot of time reading books together, and they both really enjoy it. Each week I just see so much development in their understanding of plot and pictures and recognizing just all sorts of different things as we flip through these pages. They love books naturally, but it's even more fun to sort of cater it to the season of life that we're in. Another thing that we've been loving is puzzles. I think puzzles are an incredible teaching tool, and kids don't even know that they're learning. So Judah is more what I would say, he's my type A kid. He is just like me. He loves structure, he loves to clean up, he loves like the act of tidying, and he hates messes and clutter and that sort of a thing. And so I feel like puzzles are so satisfying to him because everything has a place and it fits, and he's learning shapes and numbers and colors and stuff like that. Both of them, I should say, both of them love playing with puzzles, but Judah in particular, I think it really fits with his personality and his learning style. A couple of the puzzles that we've really been liking are these wooden puzzles by Melissa and Doug. I don't have the pieces in them. We keep all the pieces in this little Ziploc bag, and we'll just put the puzzles on the floor and dump all the little pieces out, and the boys will just go to town and they'll match them all up. And this one is the numbers one. We've got a shapes one, which they really love. This is absolutely their favorite. ABCs, and then we have a non-learning one, but they love Winnie the Pooh, so I had to throw that in there. And these are just the wooden, handmade, hand-painted puzzles by Melissa and Doug. Love that brand. Very affordable. And I'm gonna leave a link to any of these products that I am showing you in the description box. If I can find them, I will leave a link so you guys can check it out. They're not only learning numbers, but they're also learning about a snake and turtles and flowers, and we have so much to talk about, more than just numbers, but they're also learning numbers and letters and shapes and that sort of thing at the same time. And Judah really, especially, just loves puzzles. Now the next little thing is probably a no-brainer to a lot of you. You see toddlers coloring all the time. It's definitely a great toddler activity, but coloring has been a great toddler teaching tool for us, especially for Liam. Now Liam is my more free-spirited sort of kid. He seems to be very creative and artistic, and he's much more like his daddy in that situation. I'm much more type A, Weston's much more type B. That's just how it is. And we're seeing those different personality types reflected in our children. And I'm not gonna pigeonhole my kids into personality types quite yet, because I do realize that as they get older, their interests will change, their little personalities will evolve. But as it is right now, coloring, they both enjoy it, just like they both enjoy puzzles, but Liam loves coloring, and not necessarily the act of like coloring within the lines. He loves having even just a blank sheet of paper to scribble all over, to throw a bunch of colors on. He just recently, in the last couple of weeks, has actually started drawing specific things. He amazes me. He will come up with, like, here's a circle with a bunch of little lines around it, and he calls it a sun. And then he will draw a smaller sun inside the big sun and say, look, there's a baby sun in the big sun's tummy, like mommy has a baby in her belly. And it's just the funniest thing. Today he drew a train. He drew a little square and drew wheels underneath it, little circles underneath, and he said, look, a train. And so he's very creative, and coloring just provides this opportunity to really just sit down and be creative and also learn colors and big line versus small line, and this is how you draw this shape or that. And it's just been awesome, especially for Liam. He really has taken to the whole coloring and drawing thing. Another thing that we really like, that both of them, oh my gosh, this is like a staple in our house, are these little Magnadoodles that we have. I remember having one of these as a kid. Mine was actually a little bigger than this. This is the Doodle Pro, the Fisher-Price Doodle Pro. We have two, because of course they would fight over it if we only had one. And sometimes they even fight over which color they prefer. Sometimes it can't be prevented. These little Magnadoodles, we take them everywhere with us. We take them in the car. They both really enjoy being able to doodle on it and then erase it, and they ask us to draw things for them, and then they draw stuff for us, and those are really, really fun and create a great learning opportunities for them all day long. The next learning tool that we have loved, this is a recent thing in this school year, and I have seen so many of my mom YouTube vlogging friends talk this up. I've literally seen this company mentioned for years. Cratejoy reached out to me to do a partnership for this part of the video, and I was so excited that they did because I've heard such good things. Cratejoy is a marketplace basically to go and find a monthly subscription box that suits your needs or someone in your family's needs. So Weston gets this super nerdy sort of superhero box with t-shirts and all sorts of stuff like that. I have recently ordered a beauty box that I'm gonna get every month. There's everything from pets to fitness to home decor to boxes for couples. It's awesome. And then they also have kids boxes. And so we thought it would be fun to get the boys the Bumble Brain Box, which is for kids 1 through 3 years old. This is January's box. This month's theme is music and sound. And so they have an assessment that you can go through to see where your kid is at developmentally, and if you can implement different things to help them develop in their appreciation and skills for music and sound. We've got a sensory ball with bells and colored paper. There's a little wooden flute that the boys just loved. We've got sound charts, a little audio CD that has music on it that we can all listen to together and like bang out a little rhythm with the little shaker. We have been having so much fun with this, and I think you guys would really enjoy it too. And if this Bumble Brain box isn't for you, but you would be interested in getting a monthly subscription, Cratejoy is absolutely the way to go. I'm very excited that they wanted to partner with me for this section of the video, so go check out the links that I have in the description box to the Cratejoy site, as well as the Bumble Brain box direct links, so you guys can check this one out if this would be a good fit for your 1 to 3 year olds. I think that about wraps it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love to sit down and just share my heart for homeschooling. I don't know if you guys can tell, I kind of get giddy about it. It's just a passion of mine. I love teaching, and I love that I get to now teach my own children. And so if you enjoy seeing this sort of video on my channel, would you let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel? Also, turn on the channel notifications. It's the little bell beside the subscribe button so that you will be notified when I post a new video. And down in the comment section, would you let me know what sort of personality your kiddos have? So are they more like Judah? They like structure and they like to be nice and tidy, or are they more of my like free-spirited Liam, where they are creative and that sort of a thing, or do they have something different going on in their personalities? I would love to hear about it. I think it's so fun to be able to analyze the personalities of our children, the kids that God gave us. It's such a cool job to be a parent. I feel very, very blessed. So with that, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in my next one.